Welcome. How are y'all doing today? Uh we are not playing Minecraft today. We are doing a reacts video. I haven't done one in a while, or a react stream I should say. I haven't done one in a while. And I'm pretty excited. I got some good videos lined up. Just got a few here, but I'm excited for them, so yeah, I think it's gonna be good here. Just making sure I got all of the right ones. Wait, this one's the wrong one. Okay, it don't matter. Let's get straight into it. Our first video of the day is gonna be Karens are horrifying, which I agree they are. I think the whole calling them Karens is like, it's kind of getting outdated at this point. I mean, we've been saying that for so long that, like, I feel like the definition of a Karen has changed a bit over time. You know, the haircut that Karens made pretty prevalent is I don't see it too often. Anyways, we're gonna get straight into the video here.
How you doing? Come on and sit down, because today we're gonna be.
Side note here, I love Papa Meat, bro. He also touches on just like all his video ideas are great, but he's just such a funny guy.
Be talking about Karens. You've probably been familiar with Karens, as they've been around long before the phrase was even popularized. Everyone kind of always
that's the haircut I'm talking about here. It's
had that little whispering name in the back of their head. Karen. 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 They're often angry, old people who have the unique ability to make every situation revolve around themselves through sheer entitlement. Over the past decade, the number of Karen outbursts have only increased, leading to some pretty insane confrontations. If Karen catches you in their sights, it's already too late. Be prepared to be berated, and in some severe cases, assaulted. It doesn't matter if you're at a restaurant or a bus, Karens are everywhere, just waiting to ruin your day. So pull out.
Can't forget about the. Oh, I lost it.
Your day. So pull out your phones and press
The male
record as we
Karens,
dive into
bro.
some of the wildest Karen interactions
are
out
rough.
there. Click record. You'll need it for the authorities. They're on their way.
I remember working at Papa Murphy's, and luckily I never got recorded, but a lot of people started recording. If you fucked up their pizza and they made us redo them.
I would do this at the camera. They start recording at me. I just do this. What is that? And I'd say, fuck off, you bitch. And I do a boom, boom, boom. Everyone's like, and I'm like, I grab her. If you watched the news recently, one Karen in particular has taken the world by storm. At a Phillies game on September 5th, a home run was hit into the stands, and fans began to fight over the ball.
Karens.
That's usually what they do. People rustle over it to see who.
Sports Karens are aggressive, dude. Like that, they're the type of Karens that, like, a little kid will like catch a baseball and they'll just rip that shit out of there. Like, man, it's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Who comes out on top with the ball. Among the crowd was a man named Drew Feltwell, who was specifically at the game not only to celebrate his son's birthday, but to catch a home run ball and give it to him as a gift for his birthday. How wholesome is that? Here you go, son. I love you, Dad. You're my dad. You're my boy. You're a good kid. Drew succeeded, grabbing the ball and returning to his family in excitement. However, what was almost a wholesome and memorable moment for the young man soon turned sour, downright rotten. An older woman. I just hate saying that. Old woman. Is there anything grosser? Really? Any woman after the age of 25. Yikes. 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 Yikes, 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 ew. An older woman rushed towards the father and started berating him, claiming that he had ripped the ball directly out of her hands. Show the clip.
Yeah, see, what is this, bro?
Clip of it. would have been like, you better get the fuck away from me. I'm gonna bust the teeth out of your mouth. You hear me, you old bitch? She'd say, oh really? Oh really? And I'd be like,
Okay, I don't know about going that
I'm on the
far, but,
Jumbotron.
like, dude.
She's gumming it. I'm like, come on, son, get one at her. He's like, ah, okay. Eye pops out a little bit. She's like, oh.
What?
Try to put her eye. Fucking wild dogs just running off the street. Start ripping at her. Not willing to fight it out with a ravenous Philly fan, he ultimately gave up the ball so the Vans family could be left.
No, dude, that's horrible. You can't, I'm telling you, you can't give in to the Karens like that, dude. No, dude. So she gets her
This was
freaking
met
ball
with aggressive
too?
disapproval
Oh my
from
God.
everyone surrounding them as the section began to erupt with boos. And people started yelling at her to give the ball back to the child. Yeah, right. The Phillies Karen was not going to back down and started flipping off the entire audience in her section.
Community.
She even went so far as to chase down people criticizing her to scream at them about how she was in the right. You look so tired. That's a real way to fuck up a Karen's day. God, you look so tired. Why don't you go take a nap? The whole thing was broadcast live, and on top of being projected to the entire stadium on a Jumbotron, it wasn't long before her face spread throughout the internet like a wildfire, with people scrambling to discover her identity so they could ruin her life. That's maybe a bit too far, but you know, it is what it is. Meanwhile, the Sun was showered with positive energy from sports fans. Not only did other fans approach him to give
the kid probably got some free stuff in return, if I were to guess.
their balls,
With it
but
getting
the
that
Miami
popular.
Marlins gifted him a goodie bag, and Philly center fielder Harrison Bader, who fucking cares, is a Phillies player, met with him to give him a signed bat. I mean, that's kind of sick. You know how that
that's
evil
fire.
hag ruined your
That's
day?
fire.
Yeah? Not anymore, buddy.
This one's for you.
This one's for you, big man. He's like, we brought her. She's tied down on a chair out back. You know what a pinata is? Is I gonna get candy?
Dude, that's
Put it in your mouth. Just rolls her mouth.
I'm hoping she's like strung up on hooks too.
I just think give the kid the ball. She must have. She had to have been drunk, right?
No, I think she's high off the excitement. She saw a weak target, pushed him down.
Well, she even grabbed.
You know who might be actually worse than baseball fans when it comes to fiending over like stuff that goes out of play? Hockey fans, bro. Especially since it's less often, I think that it's less often that pucks are going out of the rink than home runs are being hit, foul balls and all. Yeah, 100%. But oh my God, when hockey fans see a puck go over the rink, dude, it's a bloodbath, I tell you.
Grab it from him. She like, went up and she's like, "You stole it from my hands," or whatever. So it's like, well, I got it before you. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. No, it's supposed to be mine. Feels like very drunk energy to me. You doing that? I was supposed to get it. The family ended up on local TV stations for an interview where the father claimed that not only was the ball never in her hands, but he truly didn't even notice the woman at all until she suddenly started verbally attacking him. At the end of the day, he claims that he wishes no ill will on her. Well, yeah, dude, he clean shop. Hey, hope nothing bad happens to her. Psych. Yeah, exactly.
You know what's crazy is that I think this happened a week after some like Swedish billionaire stole a ball from a kid too.
At that point, if you got money like that, just buy it off the kid. Be like, hey kid, I'll give me that ball. I'll give you Twitch $200. If I'm a kid at a baseball game and a guy offers me $200 for a ball, I don't care who hit that home run. I'm giving it.
Player was like throwing up a hat. That's what it was. He putting a hat up to this kid. This kid was about to grab it.
Bro,
and the
what?
billionaire just like,
Oh my
God. And then he like he turned away and the kid was like trying to grab his attention and completely ignored him. But the same thing, like people rushed to the internet, found out he's a billionaire. And then the funny thing is he first said like he wasn't sorry, but then the next day he immediately like,
Okay, fine, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the kid.
What a fucking dickhead, dude. While the concept of a Karen is not novel in any way, people are convinced that the COVID-19 quarantine from a few years back resulted in...
What is that? Bro, why are you even wearing a mask if... Like, I did not just do that. Anyway,
Karens
Continue the video.
multiplying. That was the
I'm
real
locked in.
pandemic, not the fake disease that the news wanted you to worry about. There was a divide. Cells dividing, manipulated. And Karen's kept forming with that fucking stupid swoosh haircut,
Dude,
little, like lab fetuses.
I do hate the
sprawling
haircut,
out.
but
That
I don't
was
see
real
the
thing that
haircut
China was
much
doing.
these days.
Oh, and they're gonna like airdrop them in
Exactly.
America.
And they just like parachute drop them like the baby Grinch in the movie, whatever, those little things. Land down and start assaulting a child at a lemonade stand. Do you have a permit? This video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. Sleep is so important to your health and productivity, but many of us may be getting this part wrong from the start. To upgrade my freaking 27. Momentarily,
There
would
we
you get
go.
pissed off about that?
No.
I lived in Portland, Oregon at the time. Let me tell you, it was like a battlefield. I didn't like the old people excuse of like, I can't breathe with it. I'm like, come on.
No, I wouldn't get mad. If you're eating, you're fine. I'll just walk away. I don't know.
Well, she's in it. She can't. She's in a plane. Even back then, I'm like, even if you have this mask on, dude, you're getting like, and if you're getting sick if you're on an airplane. There's just no way. Especially whenever you see the people that. One thing that pissed me off is like, you're gonna get mad at this guy for eating a granola bar, but you're not gonna say anything to the guy who has it like down under his nose. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, during COVID era, I mean, this doesn't matter these days, but during the COVID era, when people wore their masks wrong, like, actually, what's the point in even wearing one if you're gonna have it just like you're just breathing straight out of it like how he has it right now? That's. Do you guys remember when it became a trend wearing like the mask that looked like you're not wearing a mask, like it's like the rest of someone's face, like as the print over it? And that was quarantine rage baiting there.
Whatever, like sneezing all over the place. But you know, that being down, he's eating his granola bar, and this sent her into a fucking frenzy. She demanded he put it on repeatedly before a stewardess had to come in and break up.
She's not wearing her mask. He needs to put on his mask without a mask on. Crazy.
Up the fight. Before she could, the woman punched the man in the face.
What?
That's awesome. You look fake, you! From there, all hell broke loose as she began to spit on people and fight the flight attendants. The whole time,
way.
the man was telling her she was gonna go to jail for assault as soon as she landed. Which also, he's kind of a bit of a male Karen too. Sir, can you put it down? It's kind of the battle of the Karens right there. I think that there could be a Karen too when someone's just like,
Sorry, 1 second here. Apologize.
hey, pandemic, can we like just cover her face up? I don't think I will. Hey, let me tell you, I'm hungry. To me, I'm like, that's some male Karen energy too. Or even you get socked in the face, you're like, you're going to jail. I'll call the cops as soon as I land, which I would do. Eventually, a passenger stood up and dragged her away from the situation. What's ironic about all of this is that while she was berating the man for not wearing a mask, she too wasn't wearing a mask herself, which I know I want to say sounds like a snarky little Redditor comment. But it is just kind of funny, isn't it? She was all upset about it, but you know what's even weirder? She didn't even have a mask on herself when she was assaulting 4 people. And even if she didn't hit them, that's basically assault already as it is. Why is no one saying anything?
You
Where's
know,
my up dudes?
I don't know if this is like wrong to say, but I almost find it like better when Karens go as far to like assault someone, obviously without actually causing any injury, because then like the repercussions are a lot more deserving than if they're just crashing out on someone for no good reason, and there's really not that much of a consequence to that. So
Can I get some karma? I saw so many fights break out over mask stuff. Well, I had to go to like the grocery store to get food. A lot of times, I really liked all the posts. I think we've said this, I've complained about this multiple times on this channel, but when people were like, we need to thank the DoorDash drivers for keeping this country well fed.
It's true. I would have starved.
I became pretty good buddies. I still hang out with the guy
Your DoorDash guy?
Yeah. I used to get like Chipotle every day because I had like a studio outside of my house or whatever. I saw him so much, I'm like, if I got it, you got it, bro. Like, it's one of those things. Came up one time, he hung out in my studio, we just like watched Kenny versus Spenny for a while. It was fucked up. I was like, you gotta go anywhere? Yeah, I could take a bit off. I'm like, come on up. Just eat Chipotle. It was awesome. I'm a social guy too. I gotta have somebody to talk to. You know what I mean?
You see him every day too.
Every day.
Dude, that's crazy that like people from my generation, that's something we went through, but like our kids are just not gonna understand like the whole COVID era. Like, it sucks that it happened, it really does, but I mean it's kind of I wouldn't say it was cool to be a part of, but like it was a unique thing to experience, even though so much bad came from it. But it was a life experience.
To the point where we were like sitting outside, we were talking, you know, we're doing the social distancing thing. And then after a while, I was just like, you just want to come on up, man.
Yeah.
It almost seemed like gay sex. That's what I said. After a while, I was just like, I mean, are we doing this or?
Did he deliver you a pizza? Is that what led into the gay sex?
It was always Chipotle, which oddly felt more sexual than a pizza. How am I going to pay for it? I mean, the transaction's totally done. I got a tip inside. You got a tip inside you. You put your tip inside me. You want to go upstairs and play tummy sticks?
That's romantic.
Yeah, there's nothing more romantic than two gay guys saying, you want to play tummy sticks? Karens. We're talking about Karens. In 2021, 61-year-old Timothy Armstrong was drunk on a flight from LA. I like how this Karens thing is just going to be drunk people. That's just going to be every story. In 2021, 61-year-old Timothy Armstrong was drunk on a flight from LA to Salt Lake City. I would too. I would be too.
Does anyone remember when Odell Beckham got like kicked off a plane for being drunk? That was dude, that was crazy when that happened.
Yo, go back in that fucking, you just get berated by Mormons as soon as you land down. You step out of the plane, huh?
Can we take you to church this Sunday?
He began to yell at an Asian woman on the plane to sit down, but she was only doing so because she had back issues. Oh, goddamn! Sit your ass down! Stretch out her back. Oh, for fuck's sakes! He began to yell racist remarks, telling her and the flight attendant she didn't belong here. So funny plane. You get her off this plane! Who even are you?
You gotta be related to the Burger King guy.
Have you seen Rush Hour? Shit! I need help! The woman refused, and as the flight attendants told him to calm down, he began to growl and chew on his mask.
Oh man, you know how much that would suck to just be a passenger on that plane though? Like, anytime, not even just this specific incident, just like any time that there's like a big ordeal on a plane, especially if it means that you gotta turn around, because a lot of the time if this is happening and they're in the air, they're turning it around. Like, having to deal with that as just a bystander has to just suck.
He then stands up and starts yelling at the staff. They told him to sit down, but convinced himself that the plane had landed and that the staff was trying to hold them against their will. Which I love that idea where it's like, look out, we have it. We're in the air, look out the window. I'm not going to. You give me your mask. This then led them to sitting in his seat, rambling about Joe Biden, the state of America. I mean, what the fuck is Sleepy Joe even doing?
Wake up.
Wake up!
I don't know, like, if you're going on, like, spiels like that and just, like, not making sense. He is drunk, but I feel like some sort of mental illness has to, like, be in play for that to happen. Like, just being, unless he's like really intoxicated. I mean, I don't know how intoxicated
you voted for him too, didn't you? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. As soon as the plane landed, the man was escorted off the plane by 3 officers and later was cited for public intoxication as well as disorderly conduct. A lot of Karens on planes. Also, that's the thing, people think that Karens are just, because there's not a male Karen, or there's not like a male Karen, right? Name?
Ken?
Yeah, but I would just hear he's a male Karen, is what I've heard. Because Karens can be both man and woman.
Exactly.
That's how exclusive they are.
Karen is gender fluid.
That's kind of hip. Me and Nick were on this flight, and this guy was just pissed because this woman was like, which to be fair, no one wants to be on a fucking plane where the flight attendants are funny. This woman was like, thank you for flying Southwest. You could have flew a...
I've never had that happen on a plane. I've never had the flight attendant, like, say anything but, like, the bare bones minimum that they have to say. Like, ever.
American, you could have flew Delta, but you chose us. Thank you for flying Southwest. She has this whole like 3.5 minutes. I mean, it was a full number.
I'm eating
And then she's done.
M&Ms,
She's like,
by
so
the way.
thank you again. There's a couple people that like whatever, and this guy was like, oh God, this stinks. Like yelled it right at her face.
He said, "Don't quit your day job."
Yeah, but he's like sitting there, and she was like, okay, this stinks. And everyone's like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, don't quit your day job. It's kind of fucked up. There's some other guys who did. That was a bit. I was like, well, yeah, that's excessive. You already got her once with it stinks. And he's like, yeah, don't quit your day job.
That hurt her feelings.
Yeah, hurt her feelings. That's what, yeah, she was definitely like, because you know, whenever you leave a plane, they're always just like, thank you. Thanks again. She was like, thanks. At the Short Hills Mall in New Jersey, a woman lunged at another customer in a Victoria's Secret because she was told to honor social distancing rules. Are all of these COVID?
This is the COVID section.
Oh, this is just the COVID section. Okay. And then my girl, Ijoma
Yeah, I was about to say
Okinta,
something
was
about
shopping for a pair of underwear.
About how literally all of these are COVID based, but I will say, COVID brought some Karens. Oh my gosh.
Little pair of panties at Victoria's Secret. What is Victoria's Secret? I know people say that a lot, but I want to know. Was the secret that it's just like, hey, the secret is that if you want to look sexy and get your guy all riled up, or get your woman all wet and shit, wear a pair of strawberry panties.
I think it's the secret is the lingerie. It's what's underneath.
Have you ever been in one of them?
Yeah, I used to always go in there when my mom was buying bras, and I'd just sit down.
I went there one time, bought Allison a pair of panties in there, and didn't know where they were at. Because I was like, what the fuck? I see all this other stuff. And it's like, this other woman was like, huh, yeah, this one over here. She like, pulled the thing open. It was like, and I didn't realize that you like have flat files of just panties. And they were like, which kind does she like to wear? I'm like, I don't know. I was just kind of mostly getting this for me, for a little, trying to get a little sexy action going, you know what I mean? They're like, yeah. And she said, yeah, something that's finger licking good. And I was like, we're going to Kohl's.
That didn't turn you on?
No.
I'd fucking dab her up. Be like, hell
Bruh.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Which one? She's like, yeah, I'm a bit of a bulldog. Bit of a bulldog in bed.
I'd show her pictures of my wife, if I had a wife. What would she wear?
What would you have her wear? Oh, hell. I'd dress her up pretty with some nice sheer panties. My girl Ijoma Okinta was shopping for a pair of panties. While standing in the checkout line, Abigail Elphick got too close to her. COVID was at its peak, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we're not too much more of the COVID section, but it was at its peak. So when Abigail was getting too close to her, Ijoma asked her to stand 6 feet back and to be courteous. Please, stand back! Please! Instead, Abigail became aggressive. She lunged at Ijoma, who pulled out her phone and began filming. At that exact moment, here it is.
Oh God, no! Excuse, now you. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Bro,
Action. Abigail's coming at her. As soon as she saw the phone, she realized how bad she was going to look doing this, and she starts having a meltdown, crying her eyes out as she insists that she didn't try to attack her, which always makes you look innocent. I didn't do that! Anytime anyone bursts
Actually-
into tears and they're like being
Bro, that's actually how, like, toddlers act. And I swear, like, you see that in adults way too often. Like, as soon as they, like, are in the wrong and it's being recorded, they, like, go into toddler mode on how they try to, like, defend themselves.
offensive, I'm always just like, motherfucker's guilty. You know what I mean? What adult? If you're a child, different story. If you're a full grown adult, you burst out, I'm like, you don't have that, you don't have your emotional state that under control. I'm like,
I think I'd only cry if everybody started attacking me and I was innocent. Because then I'd feel like I'm in hell, like something's wrong.
you wouldn't just leave?
They wouldn't let me.
Also, what do you mean? How would you be wrong?
So like
Give me a situation.
So like for example, if I was getting accused of doing something, like if I can't,
Accused of what?
let's say I grabbed some panties for my wife and a Karen's like, I want those. And then she called security on me, and then I tried explaining my situation, and then she keeps attacking me, so then the security's just like then they start attacking me. Then everybody else in the store starts pointing and laughing at me. And then when I try to leave, they won't let me because they think I stole something.
So you just start shaking and falling. All because you're like, you wanted to buy the same pair of panties?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that she's accusing you of stealing.
It turns into that.
Oh, okay.
So like this, I'm saying like the
So
only.
you're saying that it starts off with something as light as like, hey, I want those. This is the last pair. And then all of a sudden she's like, I don't know. I think he might have stolen something from me.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they're like, he probably did.
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks like a thief. And you're like, all right, what are you talking?
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people. How many people's in the situation? How many
I'm
people's in
saying
Victoria's Secret?
It's like 25 people.
I get weak in the knees. Start shaking.
Well, especially if I didn't do anything. If I grabbed it and then she like tried to grab it from me or said I stole it from her, see then I
Would you start crying or would you just like start yelling at people?
I'd probably start yelling. But I'm saying I could see myself.
What's the
crying.
first thing? What's the first thing you would yell at her?
What race is she? Just kidding.
Bro,
Just kidding. That.
first thing is getting racist. It's a little tragic.
Oh boy. Good luck, editor. At one point, Abigail even collapses to the ground and pretends to faint. After a while, this turns into another outburst where she starts to shake uncontrollably while on the floor, screaming for someone to stop her from recording her.
Like, actually, how crazy do you have to be to, like, have any thought in your mind that this is gonna, like, make people feel either, like feel bad for you, just in what way do they think that they're not gonna be perceived in the wrong here? I don't understand the point. Like, if I was her and I started, like, just acting out, like, crashing out, and I got called out for it, just leave. That's honestly the best thing she could do.
It's unbelievable. Abigail starts chasing her around the store, screaming as Ijoma laughs over the absurdity of the situation. The cops were called and they escorted Abigail from the mall. And when the victim was called in for questioning, they didn't believe her story. Shortly after the incident occurred, both women sued each other, with Abigail claiming that the recording was motivated attack that caused her to have a mental breakdown. Who do you think won that lawsuit? The fucking goddamn old big old roly-poly on the ground, or the person who was just like, what a fucking idiot.
I don't have to back up. She's behind the counter. I'm right here. You just back up. You back up for me. First of all, you're a male. You shouldn't be approaching me. I'm a female.
Some Karens would become very desperate to make the other person look like they're in the wrong. This can result in one of the most advanced moves in the Karen's playbook, faking an injury. Love it. Do you ever seen that video of this girl being like, this girl being, you can't walk your dog here? He's like, oh, I'm just walking my dog. It's like a little dog. And she's like, it bit me.
Yeah.
He's like, what? He's like recording. He's like, what? And she's like, ow, ow. And she like falls down.
What are you doing?
Kinda had something, I wouldn't say similar happen, but kinda similar. When I was younger, a dog came into our yard while my dog was playing in the yard, and they got in a fight. And when this guy that was walking his dog was like trying to pull his dog off or separate the dogs, and I saw this. I was a little kid and I watched it through the window. They separate. So I think someone, my stepdad or my mom, calls for our dog, so our dog stops, and this guy that, like, I saw the thing and I was a kid, this guy said that our dog bit him, and what happened is our dog attacked him, and his dog was just like defending him or whatnot. But I saw it when I was a kid, and it was just like this dog came in our yard and started beefing with our dog. But I saw this, and I didn't say it at the time to, like, my parents or anything. I didn't know that it was gonna escalate. But he, like, we ended up having to, like, pay tons of fines, get a dangerous, like, dog sign, and it, like, if our dog ever does anything like that again, he would have to get put down. And our dog, obviously, sweet old man. He hasn't done anything since, so it's fine. But we still do technically have to like have that like dangerous dog thing up. And he's supposed to wear a muzzle. Never has, because he's literally scared of flies. He would never attack anyone or anything. But yeah, we still have the dangerous dog sign up, and people will see that and be like, "Is your dog friendly?" and think that it like, is he gonna bite me? But yeah, all just because that guy and he fully lied too. It was kind of crazy. He didn't get anything out of it. I don't understand like why, but yeah. All right,
I would then be like, well, you didn't realize this? I have a German Shepherd. And I'd be like, you know, say some German Shepherd, Zeil! Whatever, and he like runs over and starts actually attacking her.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna put down one of my pups, you're gonna put down this killing machine. You're gonna leave a mark for it.
I've seen Karens do that with cars. They'll like stand in front of the car, and then they'll be like, "Ow, my hip!"
That's something my mom would do.
Are you calling her?
I am.
Hello?
Mom, quick question.
Yep.
If you were ever in a parking lot, would you fake like you got hit by a car for your own benefit, for just to make someone look like they hit you?
Would I freaking... No, I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't, unless this person was an asshole that I didn't like, and then I would.
So what would the person have to do to have you do that?
Hurt my child.
They're kind of very real, very quick. Why don't you just say yes, you would?
Yes, I would.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, what a gross bitch. Despite Karens typically being filmed during the most obnoxious freakouts, they have no qualms with performing soccer player-esque theatrics to look like they're the ultimate victim in any situation. And people know what they're talking about. Guy barely taps his foot, he rolls around. In Aurora, Van T's wine had been
crazy.
putting up with her bizarre landlord.
It's so crazy to me that people actually do that in soccer or football. Sorry. Especially as someone that comes from like playing football, where like, you know, getting a good hit on someone is a good thing, where they like, and you like in football you never want to admit to getting hit hard. Like if you get hit hard, you just like, you know, you blow it off, act like you're not hurting. And then in soccer, bro, oh my god, you breathe on them too hard, they'll start rolling, bro.
Lisa Anderson for quite some time. She signed a lease agreement with her that warned of a $110 late fees for missed rent deadlines, right? Despite this, Von Teese would often be pushed into paying rent early from Lisa. On the day of one particular payment, Vanese had forgotten to make the payment on time. The deadline was the first of the month at noon. And only minutes after that deadline, Lisa decided to bring over a handyman that started drilling into her door to change the locks. Minutes. All right, she did this without warning, skipping the late fee entirely. And when Von Teese comes over to the door, Lisa pushes past her to enter the home. They begin to yell at each other briefly, and as Von Teese turns away for a second, Lisa yells, "Oh my God, she's choking me!"
Oh my God,
You just bars up. Really?
Oh my God, she's hurting me.
Before yelping and collapsing to the floor.
Really? Really?
Push me. Oh my head.
Really?
Claiming that she's being attacked by the woman. I'm being attacked! What'd you know what's fucked up? There's no way to prove it.
Well, see, this is a situation where I'd
messed
start
up,
crying
bro.
if people started believing her. I'm innocent.
The problem with you though is that your knuckles would be all bruised. You'd have blood all over your hands. What are you? I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. Ow. And what she doesn't realize is that her son was filming the entire thing. Not only did Lisa go to the police to attempt pressing charges, she was found wearing a boot and crutches later on. Von Teese and her family moved out days later, and also discovered that many other tenants were having issues with her as well. The old boot and beat up technique, huh? She wouldn't be the first Karen to feign injury in an overdramatic fashion, because over in Texas, Chris Hampshire was driving home from Cedar Breaks Park in Georgetown when he accidentally drove down the wrong exit. The female gate attendant quickly approaches the car in hysterics before he could back out and leave properly. It was pretty much that, probably. In the video, the woman is seen calling the police while standing in front of the car, and her hand is...
See, the thing that freaks me about like faking injury Karens is what if like they believe them? Like what if they believe them and you face legal consequences? Like I wonder how many times that's happened. Like that's
on the
that
hood
pisses
and she
me off.
refuses to let him leave, which I never understand that. It'd be different if someone's like, I'm not going. That's different, but someone being like, no! A human error? No! While frantically insisting that the police come down to help her, the man tells her that what she's doing is against the law. In response, she yells into the phone, man, he's running over me! Man, it'd be so tempting to like just let your foot press off that left brake and just kind of barely tap that accelerator.
Yeah, just give it a little. Whoop.
Just like let your eyes roll in the back of your head. She starts screeching for help and slamming her hands on the car until the park ranger eventually steps in. She repeatedly screams at the officer that she's being assaulted and that Chris should be arrested.
I want him arrested! I want him arrested!
Chris notes that about a mile down the road, about 15 officers with sirens blaring sped past him, actually
15?
believing that a vicious assault was taking place. He was pulled over, but was let go as soon as he showed them the video. The park gate attendant was later fired. What do you mean? This is what I was paid to do, right? Right?
They have like the most mundane job, but they
Hey,
take
you
it
just-
super seriously.
It's just a power trip. I think it's always boiled in insecurity. Feeling like you wish you were doing more or something, or someone just like, making you feel small, like making you feel not valuable in the situation. When it comes to Karen hotspots, there are none better than fast food restaurants. I don't know why, but those little crazy bitches love some fast eats. Any place where people are expected to be even a little bit patient or guaranteed to be hassled by an old, grumpy customer. It's truly understated just how difficult it is for the average Karen to be just a little patient. It's common to see them pacing around the front counter, huffing and puffing.
Dude, working in customer service sucks so bad. Like, the amount of Karens you gotta deal with that are just like... I don't even like using the term Karens. Just the amount of crappy, unhappy with themselves people that, like, just come in and just... they're looking to ruin someone's day. Like, it amazes me. It amazes me how someone can wake up and just, like... choose violence. Oh my god, I had like working at Starbucks, dude, that it sucked. Like, I was a supervisor for like a year at Starbucks, and oh my god, I saw every type of just bad person.
As they demand the entire restaurant to stop to help them first. Me! Look at me!
It's pissing me off! Come on!
One old couple was seen physically standing in front of a woman's car because she had gotten in the drive-through line before them, despite there being literally nobody else in the lane. All right.
This is what they're doing. They want all the smoke. Exactly. I will get your ass from in front of my goddamn car.
At Jack in the Box, one rather large woman.
What do you mean they
Is it
got
helpful that we say
in
that?
line before?
I think it paints a
they don't have a
picture.
car.
Claim that
Like,
if her
what?
incorrect order isn't fixed immediately, she will blow this whole motherfucker up.
You left my sister's shit out. Fix my shit or I will blow this whole motherfucker up.
It's a threat.
That's a
That
threat,
is.
bro.
I'd be like, try it. Come out of here. And I stuff like her. Keep her like covered in like C4. Getting over her fucking Jeep Wrangler, which not even police officers can handle themselves when the wait is too long at these establishments. A cop from Georgia films herself crying in her car because she had to wait too long for her Egg McMuffin, only for them to get the order wrong. Her voice starts to break as she explains that she, as a cop, doesn't get treated with enough appreciation anymore, urging other people to say thank you to other cops when they see them. That would make me be like, every cop I see, I'm gonna be like, go fuck yourself. My McMuffin was wrong. It's supposed to have cheese, and it doesn't.
I live in Canada where it's like not quite as bad, but like in this, like it's still bad, but the like power trip for like police officers in the United States is crazy. And like where I live, like the amount of training you have to do to become a police officer is like just so much greater than like in the United States, that just every kind of person is a police officer in the United States, like from the best people to the worst people. It's like, that's why it's so bad there.
It doesn't have cheese.
I'd be pissed if my McMuffin didn't have cheese.
I would survive. I would live. I'd be like, well, thank God the rest of it's deep fried and everything else. It's still good, and I have my giant sugary coffee as well. I don't have cheese. Just a fuck up in the drive-thru. She went through the drive-thru. I wait too long. Gross. I didn't know you were in a cop car, dude. Like, I just like how it's like, it's because I'm a cop. Because I'm 5'0". All right. They hate me. You realize that I save your life every day, right? If you thought simply leaving a restaurant would keep you safe from angry, entitled people, you'd be dead wrong. Karens can be found anywhere. And today, they haunt streets of every single city in the United States. While walking home from a school, a young boy was stopped by a grown woman in her car. She claimed that the boy was cursing around the kindergartner, saying words like hell and fuck, and that he was in big trouble, which I just want to say, that's so fucked up. For an adult to walk up, to go up to a child they don't know and be like, you're in big trouble. You don't fucking like,
yeah, that's weird.
That's horrifying for a child. The kid pulled out his phone, awesome, to record and replied that he didn't know what she was talking about. And in response, the woman called him a redheaded stepchild and told him that he isn't going to have a pleasant life because he lacks respect.
Redheaded stepchild motherfucking kid recording me. You know that you're not gonna have a very pleasant life, right?
I wonder if she's projecting. Is that projecting?
That's such a little
bit. She then threatens to get out of her car and smash his phone. When the kid claims that that would be assault, she claims it's actually not, because she has the money to replace it after breaking it. I'm gonna buy you a new one. I'm like, what? The entire time, her kids are nervously looking around in the back of the woman's car, clearly uncomfortable.
Come on, Mom.
At a lake in Tennessee, two boys were enjoying their time.
Imagine being those kids in the back. Like, imagine being a kid that just has like an outrageous parent like that. Like I remember I dated someone with a little, like, they had kind of crazy parents. So when we're in public, like, it'd just be so embarrassing for their kid, me, everyone involved but them. Like, they didn't have any problem with making a scene, but oh my god, I don't personally have parents that really make scenes, but like having parents that just like you can't bring them in public, like when you're at that age where like you don't have a choice, that sucks.
Fishing when the HOA president approached them, drunk and furious. 62-year-old Matthew Webster repeatedly told them to leave, stating that it was private lake, so they couldn't fish there. When they ignored his demands, he got in their faces and threatened to hit one of them. I love that. I'm gonna beat your ass. The boys called the police and told Matthew that they were going to stay until the police arrived. Tell you what, he didn't like it. And he began to call them disappointments, and then began to interrogate them on who their parents were. Before the police could arrive, Matthew walked up to the youngest boy and snapped his rod in half, while the other geriatric neighbors backed him up. Yeah, good job, Matthew. So that's why I'm your president. I snap boys' rods. After the incident was uploaded, it went viral, and people began searching for Matthew's identity. As it turns out, he is one of the head chairmen for a local Catholic church. The parents of both boys decided not to press charges against Matthew, and a popular fishing content creator sent both of them Bass Pro Shop gift cards to replace the broken rods. That's awesome.
If you want free stuff, you just gotta stage a Karen breakout. You need to have like an old person who's gonna die soon as the martyr.
That's good.
And then anything you want, have them.
Wonder what would be the thing though. What would you have a Karen break or smash? And then you'd have to have a scapegoat child play the innocent bystander.
An RE camera.
An $80,000 camera. That'd be so sick. That's what you need to do. Is you need to have a kid who's like filming. The kid's like, oh, we're making little movies, whatever.
Get off my lawn!
Get off my fucking lawn! Slaps the camera out, stomps it, pushes the kid over. It cuts off. You upload that online. What? Notification on my phone. That's weird. Open it up. Oh, Steven Spielberg wants to send us a camera and he wants us to be on set for his new movie.
A24 wants to pay for our movie?
exactly A24 wants to give us money to make a new movie? It's insane. The only thing though is you'd have to have that kid around forever. From watching these videos, you may be wondering how you're supposed to survive when encountering a Karen. As cringe as it is, filming them and directly calling them a Karen is one of the most effective options. It just is, I'm sorry. That's because the phrase Karen has taken off so much that people are actually becoming afraid of being referred as one. Well, it's true many Karens, male or female, are genuinely mentally ill. There does seem...
Alright. That was a W video. Next up we're doing a try not to laugh. It says you laugh,
Hey,
you
what
restart.
you doing, my boy? I'm taking this.
I can tell you for a fact, we are not restarting if we laugh. I hate to break it to you, but you laugh, you lose. That's what we're gonna do. All right.
Shit, homie.
This video's only 10 minutes. I think I can go without laughing. It's 10
What you
minutes.
doing?
Do I look better in pictures or in person? In theory.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you still look good. Yeah. Oh my God.
Come on, man. I used to get all the fat bitches. What you?
I am never ordering Halloween decorations from Temu ever again.
Yo, that was kind of weird. That was like never mind.
Okay.
Oh, you getting started?
Alright, you need help to get down?
Yeah, neither of them was slick like that. I ain't gonna lie.
I look like.
Alright.
Harry, do you support gay marriage?
Yeah.
So you're saying it's alright me and you get married?
But no.
Come back, I want to marry you.
Get it with
H2O stand for.
I swear to God.
Not gonna lie, when I was like real young, like before I bought my first nice bicycle when I was actually really young, but before that I had a shitter bike, and I kind of resonate with that video. Actually, my bike is the first expensive thing I ever bought in my life, because I was a hustler as a kid. I would make clips, like hot glue like plastic flowers on clips and make like hair clips and stuff, just as a hustle as a kid. And because I was like a cute kid, oh my god, the tips were crazy. And I ended up buying a pretty nice bicycle. Yeah.
Nigga, the O and H2O stand for oxygen.
Happy Mother's Day, motherfucker. What's the problem?
Yeah, this video's not that funny. Let's go to, oh frick. Listen, there's a microphone in between my hands and the keyboard. That's why I can't type. Okay, we're gonna go TikTok one.
I don't give a fuck. We're all fucking minorities here. Everybody in fucking Wrigleyville, minorities.
What about him?
Stop.
Bitches, that my shirt.
I didn't know I was seeing you today.
Oh, here it is. No. Here it is. You gotta get down. 5 more minutes of fight. No. No!
Is it too dangerous to like go out there and just like grab it?
Will you sign our mom? Pass her up!
Oh my god, she's in a Ziploc bag, pardon me. Our parents look identical. It's crazy.
Can I get some dead mom signing ashes music? In Montana, they don't know where the bats go. What? They don't know where the bats go in the winter. They're not in the caves. What? We don't know where they go in the winter. And I was like, check the caves. They're not in the caves.
Again? Richard, you have to stop cheating on me. It's so annoying. Today of all days? The day that I have my haircut, Richard. Now I have to call Rachel and tell her our lunch is off because I've been made a cuckold. Oh, my entire week is shot. I shan't be made a cuckold, Richard. I'm too busy. It is like nails on a chalkboard when you cheat on me. It's like a mosquito in my ear when you need to be a cuckold. This is the last.
Oh my god, that
Very
one was
pretty
so
girl. And she loves to go for walks outside. And sometimes she likes to play ball. But sometimes she's a bad girl. But most of the time she's a good girl.
Bro, why are you talking like that? Why are you
Oh my god, hello!
Pikachu is primarily what color?
Do you use your, like, puppy voice, like, when other people are around? So I don't know if I could. Like, honestly, I mean, depends how much you know the person, I guess. Or maybe you just use it whenever.
Red, yellow, green, blue.
I don't know any of these. Answer, I'd like to go ahead and ask the expert.
It's B. It's yellow.
Sorry, there's no question in your mind. You're sure one.
Don't ask me again.
Oh wait, I'm not supposed to like, hey, yo, that didn't happen.
No.
Do horses not mess with ponies?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
That's not funny.
Are you a current smoker?
No.
If so, how many packs per day?
6.
I took my man purse out with me today and people laughed. Why? It's useful. I put all of my important stuff in there. Let me show you what I have in my man purse. My man purse, right here.
There's why they laughed.
This is pretty good. It could use some Sinatra though.
Don't you mean cilantro?
Fly me to the moon. Let me.
Hozier? Same in the church.
And the final question on your final exam, before you go off into the world to be a staggeringly large number of male doctors, is patient, 30 years old, female, 190 pounds, presents with vision loss, tingling hands, muscle weakness, dizziness, difficulty controlling bladder, and brain fog. She claims that these symptoms have persisted for at least 6 months. What is the diagnosis? Migraines. It explains the dizziness, the brain fog, the vision loss. Doesn't explain the muscle weakness or the bladder. Fibromyalgia. It explains the dizziness, the muscle pain, the brain fog, muscle weakness, not muscle pain. And it still doesn't explain the bladder. Acute disseminated encephalomyelitis. It explains the vision loss, the muscle weakness, the tingling, the cognitive interference. Could be, but the patient doesn't report any fever, vomiting, seizures, dysphagia. MS. It explains everything. The closest you've gotten so far, but you're missing something. Something vital. Read it again. The patient is a woman, which changes the diagnosis too. Anxiety, and she's probably on her period. So what test should we run? Pregnancy test. Pregnancy test. A blood test to see if she's pregnant. And the recommended treatment, you said she was 190 pounds? Yeah, no. You tell the patient to lose 10 pounds. 20 pounds. 30 pounds? 50. No healthy woman is above 125 pounds. Write that down.
Bro, what?
Final answer.
I ain't gonna lie to saying it.
Congratulations. Gentlemen and gentlemen.
Okay, I can't. Bro, these are they're fun to laugh at people doing them. They're not fun to do these mazes.
Yo, watch out. Remy? Stuart Little. Huh. What you doing in New York? Working at the Boucherie in West Village? Oh, cute. Yeah, it is. Head chef type shit. Nice, dude. Nice. Do you still play with guys' hair? Yeah, I'm not playing with it. It's how I cook. Right, for sure. It's just funny you like touching dudes that much. I just said it's how I cook. Right, let me ask you something. If you started fondling other body hair, like what would happen? That's funny. Let me ask you something. How does it feel to be good at nothing? I played soccer. And you sucked. You had no minutes, bro. I saw your movie. You were ass. I killed him.
Okay, yo, who's better though? Who's better? I'd say
Falcon.
Ratatouille's on top. I mean, he's like a
I'm trying to
Michelin
remember in your
star
movie when you
chef.
killed. Have you ever had a falcon try to kill you? You ever have a wicked old lady empty a 12-gauge shotgun on you 3 minutes into your movie? Didn't think so, Stuart Little. Walk a
Valid
block in my
point.
Yeah, okay, you're forgetting where I'm from. These are the streets. I'm from under the streets. The sewers.
I mean, I think just the fact that Ratatouille is a better movie speaks for this
you
this
wouldn't
year.
dare go, Stuart Little. Why do you keep doing that? Stuart Little. It's literally just my last name. Yeah, for a reason. We're the same size. You don't see my last name being something funny. Hey, where's your second movie? Didn't need one. No, where's your second movie? Because I have a second movie and Disney will make a sequel of anything, so you must feel pretty embarrassed. Yo, am I gonna have to cook you like a French omelet Am I gonna have to do you like I did that Falcon, bro? I got a lawyer. Let's roll. What's your net worth, bro? Like, where's your money? Where's your girl? You saw my movie.
How do people come up with TikToks like this? Like, actually, I mean, this guy's job, I assume, is TikTok, but still, like, Stuart Little versus Ratatouille.
Movie, I had a bird twice my size giving me action. So where's your girl? Where's your real family? Real family, yeah, okay. At least my dad supported me my whole life. Oh, was that too far? Get the hell out of here, I'll be seeing you around, Stuart Little. Yeah, you better hope not.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. Your license is invalid.
Metro to T1 checking on you.
Says you weigh 135.
What's your biggest fear again?
Probably spiders. You?
Probably men.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Hey! Whoa, what is that? I'm dog sitting. It's a funny looking dog. His name is Michael J. Fox. He has a licking problem. I think he has scoliosis.
Would you ever dog sit for someone? Because I personally, like, I ain't doing that. Just because, for one, like, especially people that ask for, I mean, if they're chill about their dog. But I know someone that, like, their dog is, like, their actual child. And dogs are just, like, I'm also allergic to, like, any dog with long hair, so that would suck. But, like, people that their dogs are their babies, and it's, like, you gotta feed them this food at this time, blah, like, all that, like you're caring for an actual child, and it's a dog. I ain't doing all that.
And he's gay.
Does he bark?
What do we think his color season is? Maybe in autumn? Oh. It kind of washes him out. Oh. We can only take him on the subway if he fits in a bag.
Would this work?
I'm gonna get in the bag. Get in the bag. Come on, get in the bag.
Do all
That is not a bag,
It's a
dog.
sign he has anxiety. I can help him. Tell me 5 things you can see right now.
You're a dog and you're so small, but you're so brave and chunky. He also has a humping problem. He does? He didn't hump you, Michaela?
No.
You seem pissed off.
I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little bit mad.
I think I want to take him to a bar.
Talking to bar is only fun in theory.
I'm gonna take you to a bar and get you a pina colada, okay, baby? Can dogs have pina coladas?
No, they can only have high life. The puppuccino of beers.
We're gonna split one. I don't think it's good for either of us to have a full.
I think this dog might be my grandma.
Pounds. And surfing. Happy.
Are you mad? Me beautiful? No, but look at not if I don't stab you and eat you myself.
Map.
Why don't you ask him for directions?
She's doing it again. Sally, she's doing it. She's selling the seashells? She's selling the seashells. Oh, where? I can't even say. I can't even say.
Dude, this is stupid.
Screw the bar. Who wants to be an attorney anyway?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Here.
Congrats. You're so lame.
That's funny.
Okay. You're adopted.
Hey, over there, what's your disability?
My mom drugged me to keep me vegetable.
Your mom drugs you.
Yes.
What does she drug you with? That's not cool.
Meth.
Why do you give your son meth, ma'am?
To keep me quiet.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on before we all get arrested.
Or the Long Island Medium. You know? It was like the Long Island Medium. It was like
That's a
Teresa
rough
Capuano.
Did you have somebody on your father's side that passed away? I'm feeling like I'm smelling bananas. Did you have somebody on your father's side?
Alright, I think we're gonna call it on that video. It's not that funny. I hate to be that guy. Now, do we... I think we, yeah, we go to horror movies. I could easily survive. It's a Derek FDB video. Check him out. He's a pretty funny guy. Alright.
Now, when I'm, horror movies are something that I could admit I've grown to love. But no matter how much I love,
not me. I ain't gonna lie. I have never messed with horror movies, and I still don't to this day. They're good. I see why people like them, but they're just. I don't want to be scared when I'm watching a movie. I'm gonna be straight up.
Of them now. When I'm watching them, there's still a part of me that just can't help but say it. That part of me that just, I can survive this. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over even more horror movies.
I will say though, man, people. Actually, what I really don't like about horror movies is how stupid people are in them. Like, I agree, there are some horror movies I've seen that, like,
I can easily survive, and I'll be giving you guys my strategy, my game plan, my thought process to survive these movies one last time, and also some of the ones that I did. And also, to honor it being a finale, I'll be running it back from some of the ones y'all said I had trash strategies for in the past. Trash strategies? Y'all just ain't see the vision. And without further ado...
Oh, I don't like this
First
movie.
up this time around is Us. Like, the movie. Most people know this one, but you may not, so I got you. Us is a Jordan Peele movie, you know who it is. About a family who, after going to their summer beach house, get visited by another family that looks oddly similar to them. Like, it's a little weird. And after getting a better look, they realize that that other family is them. Yeah.
This movie started kind of good, and then I didn't enjoy it after that.
Yeah, Us is about a family that gets visited by their clones, or doppelgangers, or evil twins. And it's not only them either. Anyone who lives in America will be paid a friendly visit by a lower maintenance version of themselves. So in this one, it's quite literally me versus me out here. And I'm just rip the banner right off and say it. I'm beating the out of myself. The first few seconds, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be a little shocked seeing myself, cause like, my face is that unsymmetrical. But after I gain my composure, the other me's gonna catch the meanest right hook. We're talking about a version of me that has lived in a tunnel his whole life. No special abilities, no skills that I don't have. Just feral, eating raw rabbits every day, and worst of all, no haircut. You know how much of a confidence boost a haircut gives you? And this dude hasn't even gotten one? Yeah, I'm whooping him. He gonna be scared of me. I might even enjoy it while I do it too. I mean, think about it.
I will say that's like a 50-50 fight there. Like, personally, yeah, I ain't dying. I can tell you, I ain't dying to myself, but 50-50 chance I'm winning the fight. I'm either getting out of there, I'm scramming, or I'm beating the ass. I see the ass. I'm beating my ass. Pause. All right, let's
Literally
move
me.
on.
So anytime I've been mad or disappointed at myself, now is the perfect opportunity to let all that out in a healthy way. And before you say, well, what about all the other clones for every other person? From my understanding, the clones only go after and kill the person that they're supposed to be. And if I was in this movie, I wouldn't plan on fighting anyone but myself or helping anyone fight themselves. And that goes for my family.
Yeah, for real. Do your job, take out your doppelganger, and that you've done your job there. But I mean, if it's like happening to everyone in America, like go to your homie that has guns, right? Because they probably alive. They ain't losing to their self as a doppelganger that doesn't have any weapons. They win in that. So I go to them, team up, and you taking out all your homies' doppelgangers with them guns. And yeah, that's how I easily survive.
I'm sorry, Mom. You're gonna have to fight your demons on your own. So my only focus.
Small fault to my plan. I'm Canadian. we don't got guns like that. But I mean, this is in America, and he specifically said it in America. So that's where my assumption comes from.
Be taken out myself, which, as much as I'm hyping it up, would probably be a bit traumatizing. Murking your clone, that's some deep stuff. Like, I would have to bury myself and see myself lying there. Like, damn, my face really is that unsymmetrical, huh? But I'll get it done. I'll get over it. I mean, bro, this dude is 5'9". Of course I'm whooping him. Now this one is difficult. And not only is it difficult, but this is also one of the ones y'all said my strategy was booty for, so we running it back. We all know the main man in this one, Freddy Krueger. You know, pizza face dude, knives on his fingers, fitted up like Waldo, and scariest of all, he can murk you in your dreams. That's right. Besides his face looking like a medium cheese pie from Little Caesars, the scary thing about Frederick is that he could get you in your dreams. So one moment you could be dreaming that you laid up next to your dream girl, then blink, you just had a one-night stand with Freddy Krueger. In your dream, but still, it felt real. And on top of that, he kills you. Once you fall asleep and Freddy is set on you, 90% of the time, it's wraps. Meaning this dude Freddy is a problem, and I'ma have to deal with it. Like I mentioned, last time I came up with a plan to beat him that I thought was pretty good, but y'all thought it was trash. So I got a new strategy. Hear me out. So since Freddy over here is trying to kill me in my dreams, it's safe to say to defeat him, I'd have to kill him in my dreams. And here lies our first issue. Because I don't know if y'all ever fall someone in a dream, but that junk is nearly impossible. It's actually horrible. One of the most frustrating things ever. You'll be trying your hardest to throw a punch and get pieced up 86 times before you even wind your arm back. Punch is moving at the speed of a sloth. Like, I thought this was my dream. Why am I losing? And even when the hits do connect, it's either you got freaking Labubu's for fists with how soft the hit is, or the dude you're punching is a brick wall. So I can't even fight Freddy even if I wanted to. Well then, what am I gonna do? If I can't beat up Freddy, then what's my plan? I didn't know either, I really didn't. But then I started thinking and thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do here.
And then it hit me, lucid dreaming. Now you may be asking, Derek, what the heck is lucid dreaming? Lucid dreaming is pretty much like regular dreaming, except it's not. Unlike a regular dream where stuff is just happening. In a lucid dream, you could do whatever you want, be whatever you want, create whatever you want, pretty much anything. All because you're aware that you're dreaming. And as someone who has been dreaming every single night without fail since birth, I've gotten plenty of reps in dream world and have had time to hone my abilities. So forget me punching Freddy. If I'm in control of my dream, oh, don't let me be in control of my dream. I could literally summon anything to defeat him. An army of sharks, Mike Tyson and an army of sharks, whatever I want to do to defeat him is gonna work. I'm like that kid from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So y'all
if
can bump
you
my
can
old
lucid
strategy.
dream though, I feel like he just ain't gonna mess with you. Like he don't want the smoke.
Alright, y'all gonna have to hear me out on this one. Invisible Man is about, surprise, an invisible man who stalked his ex after she left him. I'm not gonna lie, 8 out of 10 usage of invisibility. But he's not only stalking her, he's also trying to ruin her life, making her look crazy, framing her for murder, you know, just doing messed up stuff. So that's what we're dealing with in this one. A psycho ex who's not only trying to ruin my life, but is also not visible. And I'm not gonna lie, I was intimidated at first. An opponent that I can't see, that's low-key scary. But then I used 5% of my brain power and realized, bro, This dude is just a ghost without the perks of being a ghost. Like, what scares people about ghosts is not that you can't see them, it's the whole otherworldliness of them. The fact that they're no longer human. But this dude, he can't phase through none, he can't possess nobody. He can't even throw no objects across the room. I mean, he can, but it's gonna be stuff only a regular dude can toss across a room, like a TV remote or like a toaster. All he can do is go invisible. Oh, but you can't see him, so he's gonna catch you off guard. And oh no, he ain't, because in this movie, the Invisible Man isn't even trying to kill the girl. He's just trying to ruin her life and get her to have his kid. So I don't even gotta worry about this dude laying a finger on me. He just wants my baby. And if that's the case, that makes things even easier. I would know exactly what to do to get him off my case. The second I get a sneaking suspicion that this dude is somehow invisible and is stalking me, I'm immediately hitting the local.
That's what I do. Maybe I hit him, maybe I don't.
Costco and buying bags of flour, but we ain't baking.
Yeah,
as soon as I
use
get
the
home,
flour.
I'm covering my entire apartment floor in flour. And since I live in New York, it won't even take long. What, like two bags of flour should be enough? And the second I'm done with that, I'm gonna be posted, waiting. Eventually, this invisible man gonna have to pop up, and when he does, thanks to the flour, I'm gonna know exactly where he's going. And that's when I strike. I start tossing blankets and towels into the air until eventually one lands on it. And from that point on, it'll be easy. The Invisible Man gonna be real visible, and he gonna catch these hands. And the best part, like I mentioned earlier, he's a regular dude that's not gonna wanna hurt me because he wants me to have his kid or whatever. Like, bro. Oh, so yeah, Invisible Man, easy peasy. I can't say the same thing about the next one though.
Pretty much just gotta beat him in a fight. The thing,
and the thing, we follow this group of scientists who have.
This guy says he's surviving the thing. He's lying. He's lying. I am not surviving the thing. You're not surviving the thing, and this guy's not surviving.
After one day save a husky that was being hunted down, come to find out they actually saved an alien, the thing. An alien with the ability to take over and shapeshift into any living creature, including humans. Turning this lab of scientists into pretty much, I'm not even joking when I say this, a game of Among Us, trying to figure out who or how many of them have been assimilated. Bro, this one is scary. First off, that cute dog was a trap. I thought he was here for belly rubs and petting, but nah, he fooled us. Did us how the whites did the natives, just lies. Secondly, I gotta stress this again. This thing can literally become us. After doing some gross, bloody, body horror looking stuff, it can replace and replicate us down to a T. Everything, your hair, your eyes, it knows if you're innie or outie. Bro, think about how terrifying that would be. Until you straight up see someone die, you wouldn't know what's going on, who got turned, or when they got turned.
Unless you just don't trust anybody.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This one might be a loss. Y'all know I'm a professional self-glazer, but even I know my limits. If every single dude aboard this spaceship is a genius scientist, and even they're confused, what chance do I have? Have y'all seen my GPA?
Yeah.
Putting me in a room with geniuses like this is like putting a WNBA player in a room with a boys' middle school team. There's levels to this. Lady, if they all sit in there blaming each other, saying smart stuff, and then turn around and ask me to weigh in on the situation, I'ma panic. I was never a good crewmate. I won't know what to say. I'm gonna just get someone ejected. Maybe myself. Even stuff that you think I would be smart enough to catch on to, I won't catch on to, I'm sure.
Yeah,
like
no,
the whole
I
alien
think you
leaving
gotta
blood
literally
behind after
trust,
it turns someone.
like,
yeah.
If you want to survive this situation, you gotta, like, literally trust nobody, and I think you just gotta get out of there, right? Like, call whoever you gotta call, or if that's an option, or use whatever forms of transportation they have, and just get out of there, and get out of there on your own, right? Like, say, I ain't taking nobody with me, and, like, just sneak off and leave. That's how, I think that's the only way you're surviving that.
I wouldn't get that. I would have the completely wrong reaction. Like, one of my crewmates could come out the bathroom acting normal. I go in and see it's covered in blood. What you think I'm gonna say? Oh my. Alright, who got their period? I'm telling y'all, I don't have the IQ for this. So the thing, I am not surviving. Best case scenario, I burn the whole lab down like they did at the end of the movie, and I take myself out with the alien. This is another one of the ones y'all said I had
You survived this. You survived this. I survived this because, bro, he's like just walking around. Like, I'm telling you, Friday the 13th movies are not scary. They just, like, the characters that they play, like the victims in it, are just like idiots, dude.
Mediocre strategy for, or should I say lack thereof, because last time I said I'll just murk his mom. Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, we know him, you know him. Big guy in a hockey mask, chills by a lake, and sometimes rocking a machete or a spear or really just anything he can kill you with. Now, before I get into the meat and potatoes of this one, I gotta make something clear, and a lot of y'all not gonna agree, but any version of Jason where he's not a zombie, I'm winning against, no question about it. Last time I gave him way too much credit because I was comparing him to Game Jason. But when you really look at the facts, before part 6, notice how the people Jason killed weren't ever properly prepared. No one ever had a shotgun or a pistol. You know why? Because if Jason pre-part 6 saw a group of teenagers in the woods, partying, doing dumb stuff, looking like an easy kill, but
especially if you're in a group, second crazy stuff starts happening, you stick with that group. That one guy ain't taking all you guys out. There's no shot.
They all had Glocks on their hips. He would have turned right back around and would have took his big back to his mama's crib and waited till next summer. And that's probably happened before. Why do you think there was a 2-year break between part 3 and part 4? Jason was still mortal. He wasn't trying to get shot. So any Jason before part 6 is getting met with slugs, deagles, MP5s. But part 6 Jason and beyond, that's the Jason I gotta worry about. Because this Jason not only has the hunting skills and brute strength of the previous Jason, but since he was literally revived from his grave, this guy probably smells like shit. Really though, I mean, thanks to it, he's immortal and stuff. It's not that big of a problem compared to, you know, that. I don't know. I imagine being chased by Jason gets much scarier when you can literally still smell him right behind you. But yeah, this dude is a problem.
Yeah, bro,
immortal, crazy hunting skills, and smells like a deep fried can of cheeks. How do I plan on surviving? Well, although it's almost as hard as the last one, I have a plan still. I addressed this recently, but the reason 90% of the people in Jason's movies die is for 2 reasons: stupidity and booty calls. For some reason, even before part 6, these dudes have been willingly showing up to a secluded camp knowing that there's rumors of a psycho killer there and getting down every single time. Babe, let's go skinny dipping. What is wrong with y'all? So what's gonna immediately give me an edge in this situation is just simply abstaining. Might be a little hard though. Telling me to turn off my charm is like telling a bird not to fly. I mean, even the other day, I was walking by this spot and this group of ladies called me handsome.
Yeah.
I love nursing homes. But once I'm abstaining, my plan will already be in motion. Because not only will I get to keep my clothes on, but now I'm no longer Jason's priority target. Meaning all I gotta do is chill in the cabin, don't go outside. When I hear a strange noise, don't go investigate it. And most important,
they drove there, just drive back. You know, get in your car, leave. You know, the second he pulls up. The second he pulls up and starts attacking somebody, see ya, and leave.
The key, the big key to surviving this one. The second I hear a scream, just get the heck out of there. And you may be like, how, Derek? You can't outrun Jason. Well, a lot has changed in these last 2 years, because now your boy can drive. Yeah, so he may be able to outrun me, but good luck outrunning a 2013 Acura TF. And I don't care if you say running away from Jason is so lame. I've seen him punch a dude's head off. I'm trying to survive. You fight Jason then.
Yeah, see, it's not beating Jason. You just have to survive here. Just jet at that point. Like, you're good. Because he can't, I know damn well he does not know how to drive a car.
Don't Breathe is about a group of houseburgers who one day decide to rob the wrong dude. Thinking it would be an easy lick, they decide to break to the house of this blind old man, only to come and find out this wasn't no ordinary blind dude. This guy was a blind ex-Navy SEAL, and after seeing that he's strapped, they have to find a way to get out his crib without being detected. Yeah, this is a good movie, great even, but as much as I like it, this one is just too easy. My guy, Navy SEAL or not, he's a blind old man. This isn't the freaking the stone pillar we're talking about. Yeah, he's a veteran and he does have a gun, but we acting like this dude got seismic sense or something. Like he's gonna click his tongue and know where everything's at. Nah, it's nothing. It's nothing like that at all. He got regular ears just like me and you. Like, come on, y'all can't tell me the title isn't dragging it a bit. Don't breathe? Bro, you can breathe, bro. If he's in the other room, you can breathe. Just don't go around panting like a dog. Like, I'd honestly be more scared of this dude panic shooting me than like putting me in a blind Navy SEAL chokehold. And yeah, some parts of the dude's house are really dark, and the dark is pretty scary. But what's stopping me from picking up my phone and turning on my flashlight? It's not like he's gonna see it. So in this one, the second I see him pull off some crazy military-ish on one of my burglar buddies, I'm gonna be like, oh, that. And I'm not wasting no time.
Again,
I'm taking my shoes
run.
off, turning on my flashlight, and tiptoeing myself out that door. And worst case,
I don't even think you have to like tiptoe yourself out the door in this situation, because he's blind. He's not gonna be able to run to chase you. Like, if you're sneaking around him and you get real close to him and he can grab you if he hears you, but he's not running around his house without being able to see, you know?
Scenario, if he boards up all the doors and windows before I can escape, I have a surefire way to take him out, but it may come with a sacrifice. If he's in my vicinity and I truly feel like he's about to find me, I'll have to do it. I'll have to potentially sacrifice my phone. I'll open up TikTok and play one of those. Y'all know those play this if you feel unsafe audios? Yeah, I'll play one of those and slide my phone to the other side of the room. From there, he'll either be too terrified or too distracted to know what's going on behind him. Then I'll tap him on the shoulder. Well, bam! A vase straight to the head. And he literally won't see it coming. And before y'all try and shame me and be like, oh, but you're a burglar in this scenario and that's an innocent old blind man. No. If you've seen the movie, you know what's in his basement. So a vase to the face is calm compared to what these prisoners are about to do to him when I call the cops. And yeah, it's just that easy. I mean, come on, y'all. This is a blind guy.
Yeah,
would y'all be scared to rob, I don't know, Stevie Wonder's crib? No. Insanely talented artist, but I don't think he's gonna be able to stop me from robbing him in a one-on-one.
Annabelle. Oof. Oh.
This is another one I've gone over before.
No Annabelle.
Michael Myers. Last time I told you I was gonna whoop the boo-boo out of him because he was old and I seen Corey do it to him in Halloween Ends. But after 2 years, I'm willing to admit it, y'all. I was wrong on this one. I'm not beating Michael because of what Corey did to him in Halloween Ends. I'm beating Michael because of what Laurie did to him in Halloween Ends. Yeah, I said it. You thought I was gonna brush past the fact that this dude got overpowered by his 61-year-old grandmother? No, I ain't. How could I? And he didn't just get overpowered by Laurie. No. Laurie straight up wrecked him in a 1v1. Killed him. So much for that whole, you can't kill the boogeyman. Guess what, y'all? He's dead. And here come the excuses. Oh, but you can't do what Laurie did. Laurie knew him better than anyone.
All my homies ganging up on this guy, jumping him, and he's gonna be good. It's, man, that's the thing about these horror movies. It's always just this one guy. Bro, if you're not an idiot and you got a whole group of people, you're not losing to one guy.
Studied him. What did she study? I want to know. Was there like a freaking highlight reel of Michael's first outing killing people? I want to know. Tell me, please. I'm not moving my stance. If anything, y'all saying I can't beat Michael that first time around made me want to prove to y'all I can beat him even more. So my strategy for this one, just 1v1 him like Laurie did. I mean, I'd like to think I'm stronger than a 61-year-old lady. And since this Michael was all beaten up and old and infections and all that stuff from the last movie, I'm definitely beating the brakes off him. Especially if I go for his mask. I might not even have to fight him. This dude Michael be acting like a iPad kid when you take his mask. Give it to me. Throw that junk into a wood chipper and tell him to go fetch. So Michael Myers, 2 years later, and he's still getting whooped by me. Unless it's Prime Michael. He's probably cooking me. That's pretty much all the horror movies I wanted to go over this time. And as y'all can see, third time around,
Man, that was a
I'm still
W video. Yeah, that was good. Oh yeah, I already liked it. Yeah, that was funny. Alright, I think we're gonna pick up on these last two videos next stream. So I'm tired. I got some stuff to do. That took us a while. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one.